Hi, Philip Holmes here, and I wanted to share about my last video that I posted. Um, I got really, I get really passionate when it comes to my people, when it comes to racism and the blatant behavior of the Canadian government and churches that were involved with the residential schools, and the very fact that change needs to come to the shores of Canada when it comes to racism and when it comes to the residential school and when it comes to the mass graves that have been uncovered due to the fact that the churches and the Canadian government have tried for 150 years to cover up these mass graves and keep it from our people, because that's exactly what has been done. And these factions, these churches, these governments across Canada need to be held accountable for. Even the Canadian government mustn't be discluded from what is going on right now with the Indigenous people across Canada. I come from a generation of respect, a generation where we sat down face to face, and I'm standing before you in, I could say, a false audience, but it's not, because you're watching me, so therefore it is real. But in a sense, it isn't, because I am talking to a device, and that device is uploading my content to you so you can watch me and what I have to say. And I was born in the 1970s, so I have been around that block numerous times, 100,000 times, and I've been down that back alley about 450,000 times. I am Kwagil from northern British Columbia. I am also Heiltsuk. My mom worked in a cannery. My father was a logger. I was adopted at a very young age. I was born into alcoholism because my mother was in residential school. Her mother, my great grandmother. So when it comes to talking about me and my heritage and my people, I have to bring in racism, and residential school go hand in hand with my heritage. I am not Cree. I am not Ojibwe. I am from the west coast of British Columbia, Canada. And I've been living in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada for the past 31 years. And it was a massive blow to all of my people right across Canada when the 215 bodies of those children were found in a mass grave in Kamloops, British Columbia, at a Kamloops residential school. I did not attend residential school. I am intergenerational residential school survivor. That means it was passed down to me through my family, through my people, through my relatives, through my ancestors to me. The Canadian government, aka former Prime Minister Stephen Harper, gave tens of thousands of dollars to help the residential school survivors, and it didn't. And it didn't help because the Canadian government knew about the alcohol abuse and knew about the drug abuse and the substance abuses of Indigenous people across Canada. and blatantly threw money at the wall to see if it would stick. They did not set up any self-help programs. They did not set up any treatment programs. They did not set up any psychiatrists or doctors to help when it came to the residential school survivors, because the Canadian government doesn't care about Indigenous people's rights. They never have. And we have had and been without rights for 200 years. I'm not talking about land claims. I'm not talking about natives owning land in Canada. I'm talking about our rights as people, as a minority. That's where the racism comes in. That's how the racism got infected right across Canada, because the Canadian government said we were wards of the state. That means our rights don't matter. Where the buck stops here, our rights do matter. Our rights as people of Canada, as Indigenous people of Canada, have always mattered, just like Black Lives Matter. I support Black Lives Matter. I support Native TikTok. And there needs to be a Native YouTube. So we need to set that up. So all my brothers and sisters out there, you're watching this, text me below. See that text right down there below me? Text me and let me know about if you know anything about Native YouTube, because we need to set this up. And I want to be involved with that when we do. My name is Philip Holmes from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I am Indigenous. And I stand with my brothers and sisters in arms when it comes to the mass bodies that were found across Canada. I stand with the murdered and missing, and I am here to lend a helping hand any way I can, to tell my people and pass the word on that we need more Native TikTokers, we need more Native YouTubers. We need to join this fight. We need to have an alliance. And we need to help end racism. And ending racism is reconciliation through love. I truly believe that. Please pass this on. This is very, very important. I love you all. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. I do truly appreciate it, and I am truly humbled. Thank you so much.